What's going on, guys? Welcome back to our third and final exclusive segment of the week. I'm Ryan.
I'm Anthony.
And for this exclusive segment, we are going to be doing our weekly best bets episode. We have a record of 32-16, I believe. That's 2-1. That's winning you money more times than not, double times than not. So basically, be sure to check out our other content this week. On Tuesday, we had our waiver wire pickup. Those guys are probably still out there because this week sucked for waiver wire pickups.
Yep.
We also had a recap of the week before. We talked about Tom Brady's game ball. Everything.
Basketball, college football.
Everything. Yesterday, we had our start 'em, sit 'em video, and we had our NFL pick 'em for the upcoming week. And here we are bringing you a best bets episode, so tune in.
Yeah, like the video, subscribe if you're new. Check us out on TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, Apple, Instagram, all that stuff. Keep messaging us. We've had a lot of you guys messaging us lately. I'm gonna shout out our one boy who's been texting us all about fantasy advice. Let's see, let me find him. Drew Ward, shout out to you. Been texting us on Instagram like crazy, making us your #1 fantasy plug. If you guys ever need any fantasy help, shoot us a direct message. We get back almost instantly. We always have our phones on, except if we're in class, or if not, we'll get back to you ASAP. And comment on our TikTok videos, YouTube videos. And with that being said, speaking of comment, check out Little Italy Pizzeria, my family's business. Best cheesesteaks, best pizza in Delaware, best prices around. It's my family's business. Let them know the greatest podcast on turf sent you for a discounted percentage off your meal. Come show my family business some love. We got great food, great people, great customer service, all that stuff. Yeah, pretty much that's it. Linked in the description for menu, catering options, locations, all that great stuff, scheduling hours, all that stuff, job listings. And with that being said, best bets of the week. Let's start out with...
Start with me or start with you?
So I'll start with my lock of the week.
Go ahead.
And you start with your lock of the week.
I don't even know my lock of the week yet.
That's why I'll start, because I had a feeling you did. All right, my lock of the week. Give me the Cincinnati Bengals. Right now, earlier when we did this, the Bengals were 10.5-point favorites. Let me just make sure, because this is disclaimer, this is subject to change. If we say a number vocally and the screen says a different number, it's
the screen
because
is updated.
The numbers change and the screen is updated till probably Friday morning or Thursday night whenever I'm editing this. So right now the Bengals are still 10.5-point favorites. Lock it in for the week. The Jets suck. The Jets have Mike White as their quarterback, as we talked on the podcast and yesterday start 'em sit 'em video. Bengals are riding their high horse. They just blew out the division rivals. They're currently first place in the AFC. They're riding their high horse. They got to continue to win these easy games. And this game's fixing to be an all-out bloodbath for the Jets. The Jets just gave up almost 60 points to the Patriots. The Bengals have a lot better of an offense than the Patriots. And their defense is also very good too, and they will be able to shut down Mike White and Michael Carter and friends.
Mike and Mike.
So yeah, pretty much lock it in. Bengals minus 10.5. I know it's a lot of points, but I mean, they just beat the Ravens by 30. The Patriots just scored almost 60 on the Jets. So I mean, 10.5 points seems like almost too little points in this situation. Lock it in.
Jumping into my lock of the week. It is the Dallas Cowboys Vikings over 55 points. It's basically as simple as this. You got two defenses that haven't been very good. The Cowboys defense, they force turnovers and score. So basically, when you got a defense that can score, you got two offenses. One's got Zeke, CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper, Dak Prescott. The other one's got Dalvin Cook, Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen, Kirk Cousins. It's a clash of the Titans on the offensive side. It is the highest over-under this week. This is going to be in a dome. I could see the Dallas Cowboys scoring a lot of points coming off of a bye. I could also see the Vikings scoring a lot of points. Did they come off a bye? They come off a bye too, didn't they?
They both are, yeah.
They both are coming off of a bye. I don't think the defenses are going to get a lot better after this bye. I think the offenses will. I think they'll scheme up some plays at the start, sling the ball around. I can see this definitely getting over 55 pretty easily. If it's a defensive game, I apologize, but I did not see it coming, so.
It's fair.
I'll let you know in advance.
Dak's going to be galloping in his lamb coop after this game.
If you know,
you know.
Hopefully Dak's all right. Also monitor that before you make the bet. Right now, he's planning on playing. If that changes, obviously stay away from it.
Disclaimer, we are not financial advisors. We are not advising you to go make these crazy big bets about any money. We are simply telling you the best that we are going to use our hard-earned money to go make this weekend at the store when we fill out our parlay cards and we make our own side bets, which we did on the podcast. Link in the description. Be sure to check that out. I think we had 5, 6, 7 disagreements this week. Made a couple bets on there, so be sure to check that out. Give that a listen as well. You guys have been killing it on the podcast numbers, so be sure to keep that up. My second best bet of the week, I'm going with another big one. Got the Giants at plus 10 points.
I disagree with this one.
Versus the Chiefs, but you know what they say? Numbers don't lie. According to oddshark.com, the Giants are 9-2 against the spread in the past 11 games, and the Chiefs are 3-9-1 against the spread in the past 12, 13 games, whatever the hell it was. But yeah, so the Giants are going to cover the spread this week. 10 points is a lot. The Chiefs' defense sucks. The Chiefs' offense is good. The Giants' defense has sucked. The Giants' offense can put up points if they're healthy. It's looking like Kadarius Toney may be back this week. Saquon still a question mark. They scored a lot of points against the Panthers last week, and the Panthers' defense is better than the Chiefs, believe it or not. So yeah, the Giants, I think they should be able to more than be able to cover this week. For the Giants, I can maybe even see them squeezing out a win. But if you're just filling out a regular parlay card, the Giants plus 10 points this week, go ahead, fill it out. I'm filling it out on mine, and you should do the same.
I completely am on the other side of him, so we have disagreements, obviously. Go with your heart. Jumping into my next best bet, it is Pittsburgh plus 3.5 in Cleveland. I personally think Pittsburgh wins this game. They're coming off of a bye week, I believe. A lot of teams coming off a bye week. Cleveland is very banged up. Nick Chubb looks like he's probably going to be back. Baker Mayfield might be back. Odell Beckham Jr. situation ain't working out. I get it's in Cleveland. It helps them out a lot, but Pittsburgh has been looking okay recently. I think that they will be able to do enough on passing to Deontay Johnson and Claypool as long as they're healthy. Najee Harris has also looked really good. I think Pittsburgh is a little bit better than people think. And I think coming in against a banged-up Cleveland team, getting 3.5 points with the lowest over-under of the week. I think it's sitting at about 40-42. It's a divisional rivalry. They're not going to score a lot of points. It's a defensive game, so give me the points in the defensive game. I could see this being a field goal game either way, so give me 3.5 with Pittsburgh.
I like that. We talked about that game more in the podcast. I'm also going against the Browns this week. Link in the description. Check it out. And for my final best bet, another real risky one. Got the Jaguars traveling to Seattle. My thing is, it comes down to Trevor Lawrence versus Geno Smith. Trevor Lawrence is better. 3-point underdogs. The Jags have been killing it the past few games, and a lot of the Seahawks games have came down lately to deciding field goals. And I think the Jags can win by more than a field goal. But worst case scenario, if it comes down to a close game at the end, the Jags will still break even. But yeah, the Jags plus 3, I feel like that's perfect for a game like this, where it's two kind of teams that are in weird places right now. Injuries, just haven't really found their footing. 3 points is perfect, so take the Jags, and I'm actually going to lock this one in as well. It's a lock.
My next best bet, it is the Falcons -3 at home against the Panthers. The Panthers are in complete shambles right now.
Yep.
They're realizing that the Sam Darnold situation did not work out. Christian McCaffrey being gone off the team has hurt them significantly. Chuba Hubbard hasn't been able to get things going on the ground. The defense hasn't looked as good as it looked at the start of the season when they were playing against bad teams. And the Falcons have been putting things together. Kyle Pitts is looking really good. He's looking like a decent draft pick. I didn't agree with it at the time, but Buddy's been balling out, so I'll give him props. Calvin really starting to get things together. He had a slow start to the season. Russell Gage caught a huge touchdown. Cordell Patterson's looking better and better each week. He's looking like the steal of fantasy. Yeah. There's always that guy. So yeah, give me the Falcons -3 at home against a struggling Panthers team. And you got a Falcons team that's kind of picking up momentum, looking really good on the offensive side. So yeah, give me the Falcons.
Yeah, but I mean, you honestly, numbers don't lie. You should probably lock all these games in. The past 2 weeks were what? What do we go? 4-2 last week. We're 10-2 in the past 2 weeks for bets. We're up big money. And with that being said, Like we always say, any questions you guys have, hit us up. We talked about at the end of last video, so a little bit of a shorter one again. Keep showing the greatest podcast on turf love. We appreciate it. Show Little Italy some love. We'll see you guys next week. We have a very special guest coming on the podcast next week. Be on the lookout for that. And with that being said, we'll check out all their other content, like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.
See you.
Peace.